Hello and welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Misty at Skeeter Jones and this is my scarf collab video. Today you'll see 10 of us and we'll be showing scarves that we've sourced from lots of different places. Some will be doing ThredUp unboxings of the ThredUp Rescue Scarf Box. Some people will be showing scarves that they've had in their inventory already listed, and some, like me, will be showing scarves that they have in their inventory that is not yet listed. So I hope you enjoyed the little intro I made. And I'm going to start off with the stars of the intro, and I'll just put the prices for all the scarves throughout my video. In editing, I'll put those on the screen, and just contact me at skeeterjonesthings@gmail.com if you're interested in any of them, and we will talk about it there. I'm just going to keep on going until I hit my 30-minute mark, so I don't know how many I'll be showing you. This is my first one, and I'm not going to try to pronounce that last name, but this is a handmade silk scarf, and that is an Italian designer. And it has these very rich jewel tones, which are great for this season, going into fall and winter. It has this really pretty border around the sides, the sort of, I guess, would you call that Baroque? Just that nice ornate design. I've been thinking of maybe trying to talk about how to style scarves. That might not be in this video, probably won't be in this video, but so many people would use scarves if they knew how to style them. A lot of people just, I guess, are at a loss for ideas, and they resort to just tying it onto their purse or tying it around their hair, but there are so many other ways to wear scarves. So I've been thinking actually of either putting links to videos that I have found on YouTube for styling scarves, or either just give some tips myself in a video. But one way or the other, I'm going to get the word out there, because I think more people would be buying scarves if they just had more ideas about how to wear them. This one, oh, I didn't even show you. This one here is silk, or did I show you? There it is. That is the logo of the designer, and it is pure silk, handmade. Next is, let's see, the next one in the opening is the same designer. There's the signature in cursive right there along the bottom. And it's these great shades of fuchsia, yellow and gold, and cream around the edges, with this very classic signature around the edges. And this one is also silk. And this one is a large square. I'll be putting the measurements for these on the screens as well, because there's just not really a practical way to show the measurements for a scarf in a video when you have a small space like I have right here. I'm actually sitting on the floor in my son's room, in the dormer of his room. While he's away at college, I've been using his room as sort of a studio. So this is the next one that was in the little opening reel. It has these pretty little elephants around the edges with this light green and orange. It just reminds me of India, I guess, with the elephants and the little floral botanical design on it. And I cannot remember the name on this one. I think this is Jim Thompson, actually. Yes, Jim Thompson. I don't know a whole lot about Jim Thompson, except that there are a lot of scarves by that brand. So I'm going to find out what I can about that brand, and I might put it in another video. If I can find it out in time to add it to this video, I'll do that. The next one is this long hot pink. This is a DKNY, and I believe it is not silk. There is not a content tag on this one, so I don't know if it is silk. I don't think it is. It doesn't feel, it feels silky, but it doesn't feel like silk. And the last one from the opening reel is perfect for the season with these nice fall leaves. And this one, it used to have a tag, so I don't know what the content is. Again, like the last one, it feels silky, but I can't guarantee that it's silk. It's sort of a chiffon material, very slightly sheer, with these gorgeous fall colors. I don't know a whole lot about Jim Thompson. I have another one by that brand. It is in plastic. I'm not sure if it was ever worn. I don't think so, just by the way it's folded, but the seal on the plastic is broken. And I got this at an estate sale. And one of the things I really like about estate sales is some of them are like going into a time capsule, and that's what this one was. But this is silk. Here's the branding right here. And this is Thai. Yes, it is Thai silk. And I don't know what distinguishes Thai silk from any other, besides it maybe coming from Thailand. But this one is labeled as Thai silk. And it just has this very beautiful design. This beautiful pink and red floral. Jim Thompson Thai silk in its original packaging. I'm going to try to find out maybe a date when this would have been made. This estate sale that I got this from was very much like a time capsule from the World War II era. So I don't know if this was among the things that would have come from that time, or if they were from a little later. There were a lot of things from the 50s and 60s also. This one is new with the tag right there, and it is New York & Co. And it is polyester. Just a sheer black with this deep burgundy red rose print, and it is a square, and it's very pretty. The next one is by a designer, I believe, but I can't recall it off the top of my head. I will put that on the screen for you, but it is 100% polyester. It's this very fun yellow edging with the black polka dots on the white background. It is a very large square. Made in Korea. And that is a gorgeous scarf. All of mine came from estate sales, all of the ones that I'm showing you today. Okay, this is, I believe, German. That's just not focusing very well at all, so I apologize for that. But this is German, I believe, and it is silk. It's this watermark pattern with these orchids or irises in the corner. Gold and yellow, this purple edging. Maybe an LSU fan would be interested in this. I don't know a brand on it, but the tag is written, I believe, in German for silk. Next, this one is very pretty. It doesn't have a brand on it, and I picked it up really just for how it looks. It is silk right here. It doesn't say 100% silk, it says silk 100%. So, but it is, on one side is black, sheer black, and on the other side is this sheer teal or turquoise, and in between those two layers is these red butterflies. So each layer is made of silk, and then the butterflies on the inside are also made of silk, and they're stitched in place, like all the way through. They're stitched just right down the center of the body of each butterfly, so they won't move around inside the scarf. But it has this 3D effect, even though it's a very light, flowy scarf. All silk, and it is beautiful. Next is this beautiful floral square. These nice primary colors, red, yellow, and blue floral. It's a large square, and this maker is Cornelia James. And this one, I think this is silk also, just by how it feels. The content tag has been removed, so I can't tell for sure, but I believe it is silk. A large square with the primary colors and a floral design. Banana Republic Safari Travel is what that says. And this has a fun little cowboy theme, and it's silk. And that's just a fun scarf. Red, white, and blue, and cowboys. Banana Republic silk. And I don't know if that's a specific, that's where it says silk right there. I don't know if that's a specific line Banana Republic has, this Safari Travel Company. But I think I have one or two more of that same line. Here's one that looks like one of those grown-up coloring books. It's polyester. It's just a long, silky, satiny, just abstract design. And it is a polyester satin. Just a fun, simple scarf. Here's another one that's sort of rich and ornate, like the first one I showed. It's got this sun design on it. It looks a lot like an Hermes scarf, but it is not that Hermes scarf, unfortunately. It does look very similar to it, but that is not what this one is. The brand tag is gone, but it does say that it was made in Italy, and I believe, yes, it is all polyester. I'm not sure if that print will show up right there, but it is polyester, made in Italy, the sort of celestial design, the deep golds and reds and blues. This is just in time for Veterans Day. If you're going to go to a Veterans Day parade, or you wear the colors in honor of a veteran, this would be a good one for that. Again, the brand and content tag is gone, but it's a red, white, and blue plaid. And it's just in time for Veterans Day. Here's another one of the Banana Republic Safari Travel. It's 100% rayon. And it has this story. Here, it's right side up this way. You see the girl and the boy in the middle, or the young lady and the young man in the middle. They're walking, and they're in Paris. And this little story just goes around and around and around the scarf. And it is in French, and I'm rusty on my French, but it's something to do with one day in June in the springtime in Paris. And it talks about the boy and the girl, or the young man and the young lady going for a walk. But it's this creamy color with this sort of watercolor painting, has the look of a watercolor painting, the art on it does. And again, the spiral little love story that encircles the whole thing. I might try to translate that and put a little clip in the video to show what this scarf actually says. After I finished editing, I realized that I had a few extra minutes to play with, so I decided to try out my French. The last time I studied French at all was more than 25 years ago, so I decided to try out my rusty French on that scarf and then do a Google Translate to compare how well I did. So here we go. First is my translation. It was a day in June or something April, one of those days, gray and cold. A young girl walked along the Seine. She had on her hair, a hat, and a yellow coat. This word means yellow, but that's clearly a green coat. She, something in the shade of a big tree. She saw a young man. He, something in his hand, a treasure of keys, and played a song, maybe that sounded like cling, cling, cling. She approached him to inform on something. She approached him to inform him about the music. He didn't speak to her, but when she listened, then she did something about the musical air. Okay, and then there they are. So this is the scarf in its totality, and my crude translation. So now let's see how well I did. It was a day in June, or rather in April, one of those gray and cool days. A young girl was walking along the Seine. She was wearing a hat and a yellow jacket. She saw, sitting in the shade of a large tree, a handsome young man. He was holding a bunch of keys in his hand and was playing a tune to the sound of clink, clink, clink. She approached him to inform him about the words of his tune. He remained silent, but she could still hear them while the wind whistled this musical tune. So there is your free French lesson that was promised at the beginning of the video. And of course, the lesson is don't count on me to teach you French. So now moving right along with the rest of my scarf collab video. Another Banana Republic, 100% rayon. This one just says Paris in the spring. It is navy with this cream colored background, and it has the Eiffel Tower, the Arc de Triomphe, and I guess that's the River Seine, and other, maybe this is Notre Dame, possibly. So a beautiful scarf if you're planning on traveling to Paris, or you want someone to think you traveled to Paris. I don't advocate dishonesty, but a nice scarf. Next up is this sheer snake print. I think it is silk, but the content tag is gone. And it's just very simple, just a snake print with black edging, shades of tan and brown, all sheer, and it's a square. Another one with a missing tag. This one may be silk. It's kind of hard to tell with scarves sometimes. It's just shades of teal, turquoise, aqua, and brown. Mostly these shades of blue you see in summer, but then you throw the brown in there and it is a nice combination for fall. And it's a small square as well. Well, kind of a medium-sized square. Another one with the fall leaf pattern. This one has fringes at the ends, and it is rayon, just navy with red, yellow, and white leaves on it. And this one has a content tag that got trapped inside the seam so that I can't read it. But it's rayon. I'm almost certain that it's rayon, but I don't know the brand. But this one's a nice one as well. And it's double layered. I don't know if I can show you how it's double layered. And it's long with the fringes at the end. This one also, this would be great for Halloween because it's got the violet, orange, and black, the leaf print, and I don't know what that is in the background, if that's supposed to be like an animal print in the background, but it's a sheer one, not very sheer, but a little sheer, and it's a long one. And those are great Halloween colors. This one reminds me of the 1960s with this very mod abstract print. And it's shades of pink and brown and cream and tan. Again, the tag has been removed on this one as well. And I believe this one is polyester. It's a large square. Next is this one with this very light, very feminine, delicate pink background with this floral on it that looks like hydrangeas maybe, right there. Just a very floral, feminine print. The brand is Leonardi, right here, but I cannot find a content tag, and I can't even find where one was removed, unless it was right here. But that's another very nice scarf. This one is polyester. I can just tell by feeling that. Then we have this sheer, long off-white that is edged with these beads. And the end is layered. I don't know if I'll be able to show this adequately, but the end is layered like this, these 3 layers, but then the rest of it is just a single layer. And then the other end has the 3 layers as well. And then all the way around the edge and at the ends of each layer is these clear beads. This one is Charter Club, 100% silk. And it is very, very pretty. I did a 10 things video recently, and these last few scarves are in that video, which I'll link from this video if you're interested in getting a closer look at these. But this one is silk. It's a Liz Claiborne, black, tan, and red. This one is unbranded polyester, but it just has these geometric prints on it. And it's a long rectangle. And again, this abstract print with blue and green. And last, this really pretty one that says Residential Symphony. It has this little violin charm at the bottom. And it's just edged with these little purple buildings all the way around, and it's just purple and cream. The windows of the buildings are rhinestones. This is a silk scarf, and the rhinestones are reinforced on the back to keep them from pulling through. But that's very pretty and fun, especially with the little charm right down here close to the logo, the little violin charm. That is it. So that's it for my installment of the Scarf Collab. Make sure you tune into everybody's videos. I'll have the links to everyone's channels in the description of this video, and hopefully also a link to each of their videos so that you can just click on that as you go through to throughout. So that's my installment of the Scarf Collab. Make sure you tune in to all the other people participating in the collab today. Give everybody a thumbs up, subscribe to the ones that you haven't subscribed to already, and give everybody a comment. And if you enjoyed my content, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, share it with someone else who you think might also enjoy it, and leave me a comment. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!